I don't know. Did you watch the debate between Voice of Reason and Ubi, or do you have any
Yes,
thoughts?
5 hours. What really impressed me and where I was taken by surprise, because remember, I'm new to this. I'm learning, relearning, unlearning. I was amazed at the fact of the great disunity in the Eastern Orthodox churches. That's what really left an impact on me, right? Because when our brother Alex came forward and just talked about all the schisms and the differences among the different Eastern Orthodox branches, that really was an eye opener for me. So I thought in the opening statements, rebuttals, Alex dominated. If they had ended the debate there, it would have been a landslide victory. The only thing is, in the live interaction, Ubi had made some comments, some points that I thought that Alex, it's not that he didn't do good, it wasn't as convincing if I was an Eastern Orthodox. And I think Ubi somehow made it seem like it ended up in a stalemate because of the issues that come, like the filioque issue and certain other issues. But opening statements, rebuttals, when I was watching it, I'm like, wow, Alex is pulverizing this debate.
Yeah, I felt the same way when Alex did his opening. Was it his opening statement? Yeah, and then I thought, man, that was so strong, and I was like, I'm excited to see what Ubi has to say because I've heard this guy's really smart. I've heard a lot of good things about him. Alex
Yeah,
just kind of dropped the hammer. What is he going to come back with? And he started off by saying that was pathetic, and I thought, oh man, that just tells
yeah.
me that you
He hit a
probably
nerve.
got nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, he had a nerve there. In fact, he likened him to Michael Lofton. And then when he said,
yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah. I noticed that.
I
Yeah,
expect this from Michael Lofton." All right, so and what does that mean? That's not a good argument if it's from Michael Lofton. I mean, yeah, but I think where it became a point where it's like, okay, they really dragged the point on the filioque. Do you remember that?
yeah, yeah.
It really took longer than it needed, and Ubi was smart. I give him credit. He goes, "Well, I have to look at it in Greek. I have to look at it in Greek because I can't just go by a translation." Because what Alex did not mention, and I know this because you have a brother here, Divine Mercy Apologetics. You're aware of him, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So he's also a beast, literally and intellectually. He was quoting Gregory of Nyssa, and also to show that Gregory of Nyssa's view about the filioque contradicts. Man, I'm bad with names. Is it Gregory Palamas?
that
Yeah, I
sounds
believe.
right. I'm bad as well, but yeah, I remember that name coming up.
And he was trying to show how Gregory of Nyssa contradicts Gregory Palamas's view of the filioque. But Alex couldn't make the point because number one, Ubi didn't bite, and number two, he didn't mention who they were. If you learn with Alex, he goes, "What do you think these quotes do they contradict?" But he never, from what I recall, never said, "Oh, the first quote is Gregory of Nyssa, second quote is Gregory Palamas, and look how they contradict each other against the filioque." So, but you recognize Gregory of Nyssa. So now, what are you going to do? How are you going to reconcile these two statements? But Ubi didn't bite, and Alex didn't mention who the saints were that he was citing. So Ubi was smart. I give him credit. He goes, "I got to look at it Greek."
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I think maybe Alex, when he was quoting those two quotes, he could have made the point, well, maybe you're trying to avoid answering because this is Saint Gregory of Nyssa and Palamas, and you don't want to you don't want to like address the question. That's why you don't want to answer. Which I mean, it was smart of him to not address that, but I think Alex could have called him out a little bit harder on that. That would have made his point.
Yeah. So that was my impression. I have to go watch it again because I need to learn the history about the papacy. And but I was
Mhm.
really, to be honest, I was really shocked. I did not know the Eastern Orthodox Church is so divided because they'll talk about divisions within the Catholic Church. But wow, the fact that you have so much schism and one branch of the EO condemning the other branch and refusing to take their sacraments, man, that was really an eye opener for
Yeah.
me. That really shocked me. In other words, you won't find greater unity in the Eastern Orthodox Church, as some claim, than you will in the Catholic Church. That argument has to be retired.
Yeah. No, that's clear. And I don't think he successfully refuted any of those claims. All he said
No,
was, "Well, you don't have sources," and then he gave sources, and then that was kind of the end of that conversation. So,
no. And then he
yeah,
says, "Well, yeah, but the church for the first 1,000 years had the same problems."
right.
That's what he said. So
Right.
that's it. That's all I had to say about it. But I got to watch it again because I need to learn the material. But yeah, brother. So if there's anything else you want to deal with these Muslims, if not, I didn't want to chime in and rain on your parade.
No, all good. I mean, this is all I had, so I don't have anything else for us to react to. But it'd be cool to stay connected with you and
You have my
jump
email.
on a
So if you ever
stream.
want to do something, even on my
Yeah,
channel, you're more than welcome to come my channel. But reach out to me. Let me know. You got my email.
yeah, that'd be great. Appreciate it, man. Thanks
God
for coming
bless you.
by. God
Peace.
bless.